Yoo-hoo, welcome back. So this one time, Eric and I decided to try and travel to Cambridge during one of the UK's worst storms in 3 decades. We are known to be fairly reasonable decision makers. This is not one of those times. Sometimes I feel the weight of sharing our personal experiences in contrast with the realities abroad and here in the UK. This feels very true for me today. So before we get started, I think it's important to acknowledge that although the storm wasn't a huge deal for us, this certainly wasn't the case for many across the UK. I am aware that this episode is about 24 hours late. I feel like I'm in school again explaining why I didn't hand my homework in on time. Why are you handing this in late, Michelle? There was a storm. That happened last week. Yeah. During last week's episode, I told you that we would be getting out of London today. I've learned something about having a YouTube channel. Maybe I shouldn't tell you exactly what my plans are because it seems like every time I do, something happens. Or maybe that keeps things interesting. I don't know. Last Friday, Eric and I were gearing up for a weekend in Cambridge. Meanwhile, Eunice shows up, pummeling the UK with record-breaking winds. She even invited her younger, slightly more moody brother, Franklin, who brought with him even more wild weather and flooding in parts of the UK. Needless to say, things didn't exactly go according to plan. Okay, so here's the situation. Today, we are attempting to go to Cambridge. A friend of ours just moved to Cambridge, and we would like to go and check out his new flat and say hi and hang out and go to the pub and do all that fun stuff. But Eunice has other plans. She is raging out there. Wow. All right. We're packed. We're ready to go. I don't think this is gonna fit, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Eunice is out there raging on, as Eunice does. The trains, we've been watching them and they just progressively, go from delayed, canceled, delayed, canceled. So we're assuming that our train will also be canceled. Yeah. Nope. Damn it, Eunice. We'll get to Cambridge eventually. Just not exactly sure on the timeline, Did you want to say anything to our friends?
Well, there's a tree down outside.
There's a what?
Tree down outside.
Oh.
Apparently the O2 Center roof is gone.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's gone?
I don't know, apparently it's off.
Did you see it?
No, I just talked with the building manager. It's just the gusts. But
Yeah.
it's fine apart from that. The gusts are just next level. I want to find out about the O2 Center.
So do I.
Here we go. BBC breaking news.
Yeah, just watching it on the news wasn't gonna cut it for me. I had to get out there to see it for myself. So how are things going?
Canceled. Just canceled.
Everything's canceled. Yeah. How do you feel about Eunice?
She's full of air. Maybe it's Eunice. It's probably Eunice. It's definitely Eunice.
Eunice?
Yeah.
Looks like we might be going tomorrow. I guess we have to figure out something for dinner. We're not going to Cambridge at the moment. Instead, we got the makings for fajitas, alcohol. I'm trying to talk to our friends here. Blowing bags around like Eunice.
Don't worry, the mic will be crisp and clean.
Sure. Anyways, grabbed some alcohol-free beer from Tesco.
I wouldn't overload these bags, they aren't that strong.
Good to know. And we're gonna have a nice night in here. That's so sad. Why?
Several other you people in the UK were injured by falling trees and flying debris.
It's bad out there. I hope you all are safe because it's like there's some stuff happening out there. We'll see you tomorrow when we're actually going to Cambridge, hopefully. Cheers. So in addition to checking out the O2 Center, I had to get out there for a walk on Saturday morning in Canary Wharf to take a look at Eunice's path of destruction. And this is what I found. Canceled until 10:30. Things have escalated. We're now looking at bus options.
Do I look like someone who's fancy?
No, they're all sold out.
58 pounds.
Guess we can play some video games and check it again at 11.
I guess so.
At what time do we decide it's like not worth it to go?
When we can't make it for dinner.
Okay. Damn it, Eunice. Well, you played video games for 3 hours.
2.
There's no trains running anywhere.
No trains. On any lines.
On any lines anywhere. And we're just gonna stay here. You know, sometimes you try and get out of London, and London won't let you get out of London.
London won't let you do anything. Hey, Eunice. Expletives.
Oh well. It was around this time that we realized we had significantly underestimated the impacts of wind on the transit system. Attempting to travel on Friday and Saturday were not among our best ideas. We gave up on Sunday and decided to reevaluate the following week. It's Monday, it's just before 4 o'clock, and we're trying again. Eric sent me train tickets today at about noon, so I got myself packed. I actually don't even know how long we're going for. Like, I think he said 2 nights. I don't know why I have so much stuff. I really don't. I guess we're working with a 3 times a charm kind of mentality here. I'm cautiously optimistic. Some trains have been running to and from Cambridge today. The express trains are like the ones that take less time, less stops. Those have been canceled, but the ones that go to all stops, the hour-and-a-half train, those trains have been running. So that's what we've booked. So I'm hopeful that we're actually gonna make it to Cambridge. Let's go try and catch a train, for real this time. I feel like we're like moving in.
Yeah. Sorry, Pat. Nice place you got here. It's mine now.
Oh dear. That was a journey. Hi, good morning. We made it to Cambridge. It only took us 4 days, 3 canceled train tickets each, which Eric has already got his refund for, so that's great, to actually make it here. Our journey here was fine. We traveled during rush hour, which is not something I typically do, and also not my favorite time to travel. The Jubilee and Victoria lines were absolutely packed all the way from Canary Wharf to King's Cross. We made it to the station with just enough time to grab a snack at Pret. Fork? Spoon?
Spoon.
No fork? And then walk the entire length of the train until we found seats at the very front. Hopped on our train, an hour and a half approximately, stopped at all stops, felt like forever, and made it to Cambridge. Now that we're here, Eric and our friend Pat are at work, and that leaves time for you and I to head into Cambridge and check it out. That's exactly what we'll be doing next week. You don't want to miss it. Boom. Okay, fine. Here are some sneak peeks. Storm Eunice was no joke, and it was probably best to wait until it was safe to travel again. Not that we really had a choice. In the comments, we would love to hear if and how you were impacted by Storm Eunice. For now, I'm going to get back to working on our Cambridge episode. Until then, please do take good care of yourselves. I'll see you next week.